It's your girl, it's your girl, it's your girl, it's your girl. Y'all, what's up? Listen, feel like I haven't done this in like forever. Why? Because I really haven't. And one of the reasons why I'm doing this today is because it seems like I always have a health and wellness journey to tell. So I want to take you on this our autoimmune disease journey with me. When did it start? In 2020, I went to a holistic doctor because I had been going to doctors for years, because I had high blood pressure, I had high cholesterol, I had all these little high things going on, right? So in 2016, let me go back to 2016. In 2016, the doctor had told me that I was at high risk for heart attack or stroke. My cholesterol numbers were astronomical. I can't remember. I think it was like 293, 298, almost 300. And if you know about high cholesterol, it should not even be that high. So when the doctors had told me in 2016 that I had high cholesterol, I decided to take my health back into my own hands. So I started eating healthy, so I thought. So I started eating, I stopped eating red meat, first of all, and then I stopped eating wheat. No. These are the things I started. I stopped eating red meat. I started eating whole wheat rice, whole wheat pasta, whole wheat this, whole wheat bread. And I would eat oatmeal like every morning for breakfast. Like I literally loved oatmeal. I love oatmeal. And then I was eating quite a bit of dairy, any kind of salmon. It wasn't wild caught, it was just salmon, and then I was eating green peppers, red peppers, orange peppers, peppers, thinking that, okay, since you said my cholesterol was high, these things will help, because I had done a little research, thought I was doing my body good. But then in 2020, and one of the reasons why I went to a holistic doctor is because I wasn't getting the results from my blood work that I desired. I strive for optimal health, right? And when I wasn't getting that from my blood work after I changed my diet in 2016, I said, sounds like to me I need to take this to a whole nother level. So what I did, I started going to a holistic doctor. And once I started going to this holistic doctor, she ran tests on me that my medical doctor had never ran on me. I didn't know anything about TPO and autoimmune disease. I didn't know anything about that. I had no idea. So the holistic doctor took the blood work, and the blood work came back and said that my numbers were astronomical. My TPO number was astronomical, and it showed that I had Hashimoto disease. And I was like, what the world? Like, what is Hashimoto? Like, I couldn't even say the word. I've just learned how to say it. Definitely couldn't spell it. Had no idea. So I said, so what do I do now? What do I do with this? Just like I thought I was doing better in 2016, I don't want to think I'm doing better. I want to do better. I want to live symptom free. And the doctors will tell you that there's no cure for autoimmune disease. You just got to live with it like it is what it is. Well, I can't live my life like it is what it is. So I said, well, what else can I do to make it better? And not knowing even back, and they said I've had it for decades. Because I remember when I had my last child, he's 29 right now. My blood pressure shot up, my elbow swole up. I had to end up having a C-section with him because my body was doing all kind of crazy stuff. And now that was my second child, but I just never associated it with any type of disease. I had eczema, like really bad eczema, from the crown of my head to the sole of my feet. Like it was really, really bad. The eczema was like horrible. And with the high blood pressure, the high cholesterol, the swelling in the knee, the swelling in the elbow, I did have the constipation, and definitely had mood swings. You can ask my kids. I had hair loss, like my hair had really fallen out up in the top. Like how some men's hair fall out, like that's how mine did. So I just ended up cutting it off. And I definitely had insomnia, but I never once associated that with an autoimmune disease. I thought because I was getting older, I was becoming a senior citizen, that these things are kind of normal, right, as you get older. But no, that's not the case. It's happening for a reason. And so I'm so glad, I am so glad and grateful that the thought came to me to go to a holistic doctor, because a lot of the things a holistic doctor did, my medical doctor never even mentioned, never even thought about it. They just want, for the cholesterol, they just wanted to give me this statin. For high blood pressure, they just want to give me this other medication. You know, these medications that will ruin your organs eventually, that will just, you know, tear your body apart. I can't live like that. I need to live long. I need to live strong. I'm not trying to do this for my family members or anyone else. It's a desire that I have to live. I enjoy doing this. That's inhaling and exhaling. I enjoy that. So that's why I decided that, you know, even after being diagnosed with Hashimoto disease, let me spell that for you. Hashimoto. That's how you spell Hashimoto. And it's a scary word, but I'm not afraid, because I know if I do my part, that I can live symptom free. And I definitely live symptom free now. And that's been what? 2 years going on 3 years, but they said that I've had it for decades, and I'm going to have to agree with them on that, because I had most of the symptoms: the eczema, the high blood pressure, the high cholesterol, the swelling, the mood swings, the hair loss, the insomnia. Like, I definitely had those things, right? But now that I've done a little more research on autoimmune disease, and what I want to do with these videos is encourage you. Even if you have an autoimmune disease, and there are many autoimmune diseases, Hashimoto is just one of many. There's Graves' disease, and there is so many other different ones too. So if you have any autoimmune disease, I want to take you on this journey with me and show you that you can still be symptom free. So what I had to do, or what I have done, because you don't have to do anything. You can sit back and relax and enjoy the show. But that's not what I want to do. So my holistic doctor told me, she said, if you don't do anything else, you need to go gluten-free. And I wasn't even really aware of, what do you mean by gluten-free? I see so many foods in the stores that say, this is gluten-free, this is gluten-free, this is gluten-free. And to be honest with you, I don't really understand a whole lot of gluten-free now, but I just buy gluten-free food now, simply because I don't want the symptoms of autoimmune disease. I've also gone dairy free. I've also gone soy free. I've also gone wheat free. My daughter just tells me I am food free. There are so many things that I no longer even desire to eat, because I know I love them, but they don't love me back. And I can't have that kind of relationship, right? Even with food, people don't realize that you have a relationship with food, and I need to have a healthy relationship with the food that I'm going to put into my body. So because I'm gluten-free, dairy-free, soy-free, wheat-free, and all that, I also juice a lot. Like, I'll juice fruits and vegetables, but what I juice for every day is turmeric and ginger. Like, I juice turmeric and I add just a little bit of black pepper in it to activate it, and I take like 1 tablespoon of juiced turmeric every single morning, and I take 2 tablespoons of juiced ginger every single morning. I don't mix a lot of other stuff with it. I want it just straight. And is it powerful? Oh, it's powerful, okay? And then I also do vitamin D. Why? Because so many diseases stems from vitamin D deficiency. So I'm just trying my hardest, I guess you could say, to cover all my bases, because I don't want to have symptoms. And right now, if I was to be honest with you, I don't have a lot of the symptoms that I had before. I haven't suffered with eczema at all. My skin doesn't get as dry as it used to. I used to have to use shea butter every day, all day. I would wear so much shea butter, it would be in my clothes. I kid you not, because the eczema was so bad. One time it was so bad, I just stripped. It just felt like my whole body was on fire from the inside out, right? So I got in the shower, let the water run on me. Nothing I did helped. My daughter went to the store and bought everything that said eczema. Nothing helped. I went to what is that doctor that put the pins in you to see what you're allergic to? They couldn't find anything that I was allergic to, and told me you just got to live with it. They gave me this little itsy bitsy teeny thing of cream, said rub it on your body. I'm like, that's just enough for my hands. So they really didn't do much of anything. So what I'm trying to tell you is that your health is your responsibility. No doctor, no nobody is going to be more interested in your health than you are. So it's time that if you have anything going on in your body that you're not satisfied with, you need to research. You need to handle it. You need to do your part. And that's why I'm doing these videos. At first, I didn't want to share this journey because it was almost embarrassing. Like, dang, you got all that going on and you talk about health and wellness. Yes, I do. I'm human. I have all these things going on, but now I live totally symptom free. Well, let me say, every now and then, if I get off of my diet at any point, like just eat one or two of the wrong things, then I do have a little swelling in my shoulder, or my knee may ache a little. But once I stay on track and I stay focused, I promise you, I don't have those problems. I am 64 years fabulous. Fabulous. Why? Because I don't suffer with the symptoms of autoimmune disease. So what I'm going to do on this channel is share my story. I'm going back to the doctor. But what I want you to do before you try anything that I have tried, go get your blood work. Stay in contact with your doctor. It is so vital that you stay in contact with your doctor. And if you can't afford it, go to a holistic doctor. I am so glad, y'all, I made that sacrifice. It was pricey, but I'm worth it, right? So if you have to sacrifice and go to a holistic doctor, what I did, I only went to this holistic doctor, I don't know, I'm going to guess, like maybe 2 months. I got all the information I needed from her, you know, and so once I got the information that no other doctor had ever given me, I took it and I ran with it, and I'm using it. She told me to fast every week. I fast 1, 2 or 3 days a week, every single week. Why? Because that gets your body to a point where it's supposed to be. So if you can make that sacrifice, then go to a holistic doctor. But if you can't, trust me, I'm going to give you all the information that I have learned, everything that I've learned from my medical doctors, everything that I have learned from a holistic doctor. I want to share it with you. Why? Because I care. If I wish someone had told me what I know right now today, I wouldn't have had all those other symptoms in 2016. I'm thinking like in 2016, I'm doing my body right. But what I was actually doing was doing my body more harm than good with eating all the oatmeal and the whole wheat pasta and the whole wheat bread and the whole wheat this and the whole wheat that and the dairy. And I had no idea. I used to eat so much yogurt and different things like that. But they do have some of those things. Dairy-free yogurt. They do have a lot of gluten-free food. So you don't have to really sacrifice food, but you do have to make some changes. You do have to make some sacrifices. I don't eat out as much as I desire. I have to cook more at home because with me cooking my own food, I know exactly what's in it. I use what kind of oil is that I cook in? I use avocado oil. I used to use grapeseed oil, but I found out that avocado oil is so much better for you. So if I'm cooking my own meals at home, I can tell you exactly what's in it. And you know, another really, really, really important thing for you to do, excuse me, is to read your labels. Read your labels. Read your labels. There is also a app out there that where when you go into the store, you can scan the label and it'll tell you if it's good for you, if it's bad for you, what's in it, what toxins are in it. It'll give you the name of the toxins. It's just so much information on the World Wide Web because we always have our phones anyway, right? So you might as well use your phones to help you to live healthier, wealthier, and wiser, right? So go along on this health and wellness journey with me. I'm going to share recipes. I don't really cook a lot of different foods because a lot of different foods I don't eat. I don't even desire to eat. But I will share with you some of the foods that I cook. I will share with you when I go back to my doctors. Did my blood work improve from the last time? I think I went like 4 months ago, and I go at least every 4 to 6 months to make sure, like what I'm doing is working. Because if you don't get your blood work done, how do you know that you know that you know that the sacrifices that you're making is enough? Let's say I didn't go to get my blood work done when they told me that in 2016, right? I would still be doing those same things. Like, that was damaging my body. I would still be eating the whole wheat this, the whole wheat that, the dairy, the oatmeal, and all of that, because I did not know. But many will perish, y'all, for the lack of knowledge. So knowing and applying the knowledge that you find out is vital to your health. I just want to continue to live pain-free, symptom-free, and I want to take you along on this journey with me. So if you enjoyed this video, what I want you to do, I want you to share it with your family, share it with your friends, share it with your co-workers, share it with your enemies, share it with your sisters, your brothers. Share this video with everybody, because I have realized that so many people have autoimmune disease. Some know they do and in denial. Hey, some don't even know it, like me. I had no idea. My son's 29 years old. My God. Obviously, I had it back then because everything was swelling up and high blood pressure running up and had to have an emergency C-section. Like, that's 29 years ago, right? So you may not even know it. Please go to your doctor and ask for at least a TPO test. And that's a blood test. And most of them will try to fight you on it because they don't want to do it. But you insist on it. It's your health, right? That's the conclusion you have to come to. Your health belongs to you. Your health is your responsibility. It's no one else's responsibility, not even your doctor's. So we have to take this thing a little more seriously. When you go to your medical doctor and they tell you you have high cholesterol, they tell you you have high blood pressure, they tell you you have all of these things going on in your body, please, for your sake, take it seriously and do something about it. Is that hamburger that important to you? Are those fried French fries so important to you? You know, I used to like fried chicken and all those different things that people eat. But you can still eat chicken now. Just put it in the air fryer. Just spray it with a little avocado oil. You don't have to put it down in all that grease that is just damaging your body. Because then once you get high cholesterol, they want to put you on all this medication that's going to give you 1,000,001 side effects. And then when you go back to them and tell them that you have those side effects, then they're going to give you some more medication to get rid of those side effects. Now you're on 2 or 3 or 4 or 5, 6 or 7 different medications with 1,001 different side effects. Come on, y'all. You don't need that. You don't want that. I know you don't. So be willing to make the sacrifice because you're worth it. And I want to take you along on this journey with me. So listen, share this video. Give me a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you click the bell so that when I upload another video, you won't miss out, y'all. It's your girl, it's your girl, it's your girl. I want to help you on this health and wellness journey. I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.